Retirement planning doesn't have to be difficult. It can be relatively simple with a little understanding. The earnings received from investing can often surpass the profits earned from working. Unfortunately, making wrong financial decisions in retirement is all too prevalent. While most of us understand the importance of saving and investing for retirement, three key blunders might jeopardize your future financial success. These blunders could derail your retirement dreams. Take note of the following 9 typical and harmful moves. They are avoidable. Stay tuned to hear number 1, which is one of the most common and disastrous retirement planning mistakes. Welcome to Cashflow Canvas, where we teach lessons about investment and money-saving techniques. If you want to make your financial future better, make sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel for the latest updates. Number 9. Failure to rebalance your portfolio. Examine your portfolio at least once a year to verify it is appropriately balanced. You want to be well diversified across various equities and sectors without relying too heavily on a single market segment. If one position becomes a significant portion of your portfolio, consider selling it and reallocating the funds elsewhere. Kevin O'Leary advises investing no more than 5% of your portfolio in any single stock and no more than 20% of your portfolio in any single industry. Employees frequently invest substantially too much of their retirement savings in their company's stock, often far more than the 5% recommended by O'Leary, without comprehending the risk. This is a very common and dangerous mistake, made more so because most employees do not conduct thorough stock analysis on their company's shares. Number 8. Do not save right now. Due to compound interest, each dollar you save early on will grow tremendously over time. Albert Einstein famously referred to this as the world's 8th wonder. He who understands it earns it. He who does not must pay for it. The sooner you start investing, the better. The issue is that many of us avoid it because it is not the correct moment or because we say to ourselves, "I'll do it when I have more money." You don't need to save much at first or at any point because even tiny amounts can add up to significant sums of money over time. People invest because they want more money, not because they have too much money. Waiting till you have more money to save is a losing strategy that will keep you from getting started and hinder you from making the modest steps that will eventually help you become wealthy. Number 7. Ignoring taxes. If you expect to be in a higher tax bracket when you retire, consider investing in a Roth 401k or Roth IRA. Taxes are paid on these accounts throughout your working years, and the money can be taken tax-free at retirement. This is appropriate for lower-income people who intend to retire with a large investment income. A typical IRA or 401k is often a better alternative if you believe your tax bracket will be lower when you retire. 6. Incurring excessive debt. Saving for retirement is considerably more difficult when you are constantly tempted by instant gratification, allowing you to buy something and pay for it over time before you can actually afford it. Anyone who wants to accumulate riches must limit their impulsive spending. Inefficient debt utilization over the course of a career will significantly impact the financial quality of your retirement. Retirees who have no debt credit their ability to live comfortably. They may live on a considerably smaller income and with less danger and stress because they don't have any loans. A retiree with mortgage, auto loans, and other debt will require substantially more money to retire than a debt-free retiree. Furthermore, high interest loans will cancel out any investment profits. Number 5. Failure to budget for healthcare costs. People dislike considering their medical needs, but that does not imply they should. According to Fidelity, the average couple will spend $285,500 on healthcare during retirement, not including long-term care. Staying healthy before and after retirement will aid in lowering that figure. When problems do emerge, Medicare can assist, but it only covers roughly 80% of retirement healthcare costs. You should save enough money to acquire supplementary insurance or to pay what you owe out of pocket. A typical fallacy is that because the house is paid for and the automobile is bought outright, spending would decrease during retirement. It may, but the cost of healthcare could easily exceed the previous mortgage and car payment. Fourth, taking Social Security benefits earlier than necessary. The longer you wait to file for Social Security, the higher your benefits will be until you reach the age of 70. By receiving the benefits at the age of 62, you will also be limited to earning only roughly $9,000 per year at a job until the age of 65. Your benefits will be lowered if you earn more than that. Unless you intend to retire completely or earn little money, it may make sense to wait until at least the age of 67. If you are already retired when you turn 62, you may choose to take the benefits and invest them in your own account instead. Don't assume that any one age is the greatest time to take advantage of those perks. Number 3, taking on too much risk. It's tempting to put your money into something risky in the hopes of making a lot of money quickly. Most affluent people get wealthy by steadily spending their money over time in something reliable with a long track record of profitability. Avoid putting too much money into unproven investments, and remember to keep it balanced. Don't be tempted to put all of your money into Bitcoin if you have $1,000 in it that has outgrown other investments in your portfolio. Keep your risk exposure modest, especially if you've amassed a substantial quantity that would be difficult to replace. The second most common mistake is failing to plan your estate. Making preparations for your money when you die isn't the most enjoyable or thrilling task. If you have special instructions for your assets, you should appropriately document them. Houses, automobiles, stocks, artwork, pensions, and other assets comprise the estate. Individuals arrange their estates for a variety of purposes, including conserving family wealth, caring for a surviving spouse and children, supporting your successor's education, or donating assets to charity. It is recommended that these documents be prepared with the help of legal specialists to make afterlife planning easier for your loved ones and to ensure that your ultimate wishes are carried out. You don't want your remaining money to end up anywhere you don't want it to. The first mistake is ignoring inflation. Inflation will be unimportant during the first 2 or 3 years of retirement. However, if you plan to retire for 30 years, inflation could pose a serious danger to your income. Begin with the 4% sustainable withdrawal rate, which will allow you to take from your savings with annual inflation adjustments with minimal to no risk of ever running out of money. A widespread fallacy is that you may simply split your entire nest investment by the number of years you plan to retire. Consider the case of someone who requires $100,000 in income each year. If they amass $3 million, they could just remove $100,000 each year, right? No. There are 2 issues with this. The first is that it does not account for inflation. $100,000 today will purchase far more than it will in 30 years. By then, it will have lost more than half of its purchasing power. The second disadvantage is that if it is invested in the market, it does not account for market swings during extended recessions. The 4% withdrawal limit applies to both cases. As we conclude, I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you found value in this video and learned something new, and I look forward to seeing you in our future videos. I would deeply value it if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us to create more valuable content, and we can work together to secure your financial future. What are the key takeaways from this video that you can share in the comment section?